Well, Jordan, what can you tell us right now about all these fire bans and the weather that comes with it?
Yeah, that's right. So again, why are we having fire issues? Well, that's because we're dealing with very dry air across the entire state. Again, this is relative humidity right now. We're in the low 20s, the upper 20s, even some 30s over to the west. That is very dry air, and that is why we're looking at fire weather danger for today. Now, the good thing about today was that it was much cooler, and so there wasn't much to worry about today, but this weekend we're talking about some more. Okay, we got a big Friday coming up. We've got a big solar event going on, so we got a penumbral lunar eclipse. Now, what is that? That basically means that the moon is partially covered by the Earth's outer shadow. You'll be able to see that on Friday. We also have a full snow moon Friday night, and that means that there's a full moon in February. And then last but not least, Comet 45P will be moving through on Friday night around 2 o'clock in the morning. You'll be able to see that with binoculars, and that comet itself will be 7.4 million miles away from Earth. All right, so coming up, we're talking about fire danger concerns, record highs for Saturday, and rain chances are increasing. All the details coming up. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Jordan.
Welcome back to Unite. I'm Jordan Overton with Look at Your Weather. So what you're looking at is some video. This is from Worcester, Massachusetts, all the way over there on the eastern coast. As you can see, they've been dealing with a lot of snow. The dog's enjoying the snow right there. There's a snowplow trying to keep the roads nice and clear. So let's take a look at where that is. So that actually, here we are. This entire snowstorm has been going across the entire East Coast all day today. And what's interesting is it's already almost over. So it's a quick hitter, but it also is dropping a lot of snow. You can see the entire system is moving all across the eastern seaboard. But what we're really watching is this very narrow band where we're seeing snowfall rates of 2 inches, even close to 3 inches per hour of snow. And that band is right about there. You can kind of see it right there. It moves across. Now, Worcester, we just saw that video, is just to the west of Boston, so right in that region. So you can see they dealt with a lot of snow over there in Worcester. So that's what's been going on all across the eastern coast. But right now, let's take a live look outside. You see it's clear, not a cloud in the sky, nice and cool though. Yesterday it was very warm, today it's much cooler. The reason why is because we've seen the cold front that came through last night. So here's the temperatures right now, sitting inside the 50s. The main cold air is off to our northeast, but it still is chilly. But notice to our west, 75 degrees in Amarillo. That air is moving in our direction. And it's going to make things very warm, very dry, and also very windy for the next 3 days. So we have a very big concern, especially for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, looking at very high fire danger concerns. So again, Friday, high. Saturday, high. Sunday, high. High fire danger, because again, it's going to be very dry, it's going to be warm, and it's going to be windy. We're talking about record highs on Saturday. More on that in just a second. But right now, tonight, temperatures are going to be a little bit cooler than they have been the past few nights. Sitting inside the 40s, winds will be a little bit stronger than they have been the past few nights. They'll be coming from the south about 10 to 20 miles an hour. Tomorrow for your day, it's going to be warmer than it was today. Again, we're going to reach the 70s, which is a lot better than what we had today where we were sitting inside the 50s. Started in the 40s, ending inside the 70s. It is going to be windy, 25 to 35 miles an hour, gust up to 40 miles an hour. Now for tomorrow, highs inside the 70s statewide. But the big deal is Saturday. Look at this, 85 degrees in Norman, 92 degrees in Lawton. It's going to be warm. Now what's interesting is our record high for this day, February, would be 82 degrees in 1962. We are going to break that. I think we're going to break that. That's my forecast. But if we reach 85 degrees in Norman, it'll be the 5th hottest February temperature we've ever seen in Norman ever since record began back in 1904. A 100-year record that we look to be breaking on Saturday. And that is a big deal. But anyway, so we're looking at warmer conditions as we get started to the weekend. But the good news is after that, we start to see rain chances increase. We'll see a good chance for rain, especially on Monday and Tuesday of next week. It could be heavy rain, not anything in the way of severe weather, but just some heavy rain. It'll be a nice relief because we haven't seen any rain. It's been dry. We've been talking about wildfires. It's been hot. So hopefully this rain will kind of help us out with that. Maybe kind of make the grass a little bit wetter, make the ground a little bit wetter. Right. Maybe not have to deal with as many dry conditions as we have.
Wow. All right, well, thank you so much, Jordan.
It's been a busy day for the softball team, Holden.